All right, so today we have our Q&A, question and answer. And the question we're asking today is, has Lagos real estate peaked? The property prices that we are seeing today, the 200 million, 400 million, 500 million, 150 million, two bed. The land, 150 million, 250 million, 300 million. Has the market peaked? Has it reached the limit? Or is it about to reach the limit? Is it still good to enter? If I enter, I hope I'm not entering at the wrong time. Or should I just go to another place entirely? So has Lagos real estate peaked? All right. So that will be our Q&A session today. All right. So before I answer this, if this is your first time on our channel, this is your first time you are seeing my face, this is your first time you are hearing about the Property Guy channel, we don't even know what's it about. All right. So my name is Rabi Mustafa. I'm the host of Meet the Property Guy channel, and this is your go-to spots for everything about the real estate market, the real estate sector, the market analysis, the market overview, the market prediction, the market risk, the market opportunities, everything that pertains to Lagos and Nigeria real estate. You got it here, and we have been doing this here now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus years. So this is something that we are intentional about, dedicated to, and you are welcome to our channel. So after watching this particular video, I will also invite you to also watch one of our playlists. You have a playlist on shortlets if you are interested in that. We have a playlist on land banking. We have a playlist on Ekbe. We have a playlist on CFO. We have a playlist on real estate investor series, pros and cons. We also have Q&A session. Even have an interview session. So you can just pick any of our playlists and watch the tens of videos that we have under each of them. I just checked which day, and I realized that I've done 500 plus videos on YouTube, which is impressive. So that there's actually a lot for you to catch up. All right. So has Lagos real estate peaked? And a lot of people that ask this question are people that they are about to invest first time in Lagos. They don't have anything here, or they have been investing in other states or other countries, and they're like, okay, but the prices I'm seeing here, are you sure this market has not peaked? Are you sure this market has not, or is already about to hit the limits? Are you still sure that this location or Lagos can still do 100%, can still do 50% in prices? One thing I've learned particularly about Nigeria market, particularly, is that there is no time it makes sense to invest in Nigeria. No time. A lot of people, the pessimists particularly, they can count around 10, 20 reasons why you should not invest in Nigeria right now. So one beautiful thing about Nigeria is at any point that you decide to start investing here, you will always wish you have started earlier. So it might not make sense right now to start. If it's 1 year, it's 2 years, it's 3 years, no matter how long or how far it takes for you to decide, anytime that you decide that you want to start investing here or doing things here, you realize that, oh damn, I could have done more with what I'm spending now if I've done this thing 3 years ago or 2 years ago or 5 years ago. So in terms of checking the markets, checking the real estate market in Lagos and asking, has it peaked? Can it still rise higher than this? Can it still go further than this? Hope is not already close to the limits or the peak when I'm coming in. Lagos real estate is still ripe for you to invest, and that's because the margin of property prices in Lagos is not even yet at 50% of the potential value. So which means that almost every property in Lagos can comfortably still go double, comfortably. And a lot of factors are the reason why it is that way. Because I've done a video earlier talking about if the Lagos real estate is a bubble, will it burst? And I mentioned there about the economic activities or economic factors that are driving the Lagos real estate, in terms of the infrastructural gap here, in terms of the urbanization gap here, and that same thing still applies here too. The more there is infrastructure upgrade in Lagos, the more the value of the real estate will keep going up too. And for places where a lot of us assumed 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 7 years ago that real estate here has peaked GRA, places like Okbebi, places like Allen, places like Ogulano Drive, Akerele, Adelabu in Surulere. Now we are now experiencing what we call reurbanization in those places. So which means that those places also, the value of real estate now in that place is now being recalibrated, because properties are now being demolished there and being rebuilt to suit modern tastes, modern designs, and also modern demand, which is also now bringing in new valuation into the property prices in those locations. You go to Toyin in Ikeja, you go to Adeniyi Jones in Ikeja, almost every estate there, you see that they are bringing down a building, bringing down a duplex, and they are going 3 floors, bringing down a duplex, they are going 4 floors. Bariga, Ilaje, Shomolu, they are bringing down bungalows and building newer apartments. And this reurbanization is not just recalibrating the value of real estate for the new building they are building, but is recalibrating real estate and real estate value for the entire street. Because if I have an old bungalow in a street where every other person left and right that built modern flats, the value and the valuation of my property have changed instantly. Because despite my bungalow is still a bungalow, I did not do any improvement to, it's an old house, it's still dilapidated. Because everything around it have changed, it has also changed the value of my real estate. Reurbanization. And this same reurbanization is even happening around Victoria Island too. This same urbanization is also happening around old Ikoyi, where a lot of those buildings that were built in the 80s, in the 70s, are now being demolished for 7 floors, 8 floors high rises. Urbanization is recalibrating the value of real estate in these places. So Ikeja of year 2000 is still Ikeja of today, but the value of real estate in those places then and now have changed. Even the building that were in Ikeja in year 2000 and the building is still there in Ikeja today, no improvement on the building, no value added on the building, the value and the price of that property have changed because everything around that property also have changed too. Reurbanization. So if urbanization is telling us that real estate is not a bubble, reurbanization is telling us that this is just getting started. It has not peaked at all, because when the value have gotten to a point and we feel like, okay, can it go further, then people come, break down everything and start building afresh. The value starts from afresh again. So the market has not peaked at all. It's still very, very prime for you to come in, and if you come in now, you are still going to make return, make very good profits. As at 2023, I sold a 1-bed apartment around Ojuelegba for 26 million. The street was very rough, people were parking cars everywhere. There were a lot of people that are selling spare parts there. Today, that same 1-bed is valued at 70 million. What changed? All the shops in that street before that were selling spare parts, a lot of them have been demolished. So they are not selling spare parts there. Is new apartments everybody are building. So the concern and the fear a lot of people were having that I cannot come here before because everywhere was jam-packed. Everywhere is not jam-packed again. It's now neater. Reurbanization have happened, and the value of those property right now have also adjusted and recalibrated accordingly. So a lot of places like Mushin, Ojuwoye, Itire, that people usually feel like those places, they are rough area, Jare, they are tout area, they are this area, they are whatever area. All the houses that all those touts were staying, they have been demolished. They don't sell them. All the streets that all those touts were staying, rent have chased them out because they cannot afford the rent in those places again. They have had to go to Ikoyi and go to other places. So those locations again have been reurbanized, and the caliber of people that are staying there now, the income class of people that are staying there now, have changed the face of real estate in those places. Go to Ilasa, ask for prices of properties there. You'll be surprised. You know, Itire, Ijesha, Aguda, go there. They're only selling 3-bed 90 million in those places. You know, urbanization is already showing that no place in Lagos has peaked. If everybody have built houses everywhere and there is no land again, people will start buying houses and demolish them and go higher. So Lagos real estate has not peaked. There's still opportunity for you to make 50% ROI, 100% ROI, 200% ROI, 300% ROI, even if you are buying the highbrow area. I can tell you that 100% because I've done it, not once, not twice, around Oregun, around Ojuelegba, around Ogulano, around Ikate Surulere. We've seen how these prices have been jumping, and it's all driven by the urbanization that is happening around the highbrow areas. So now, around 2022, 2022, to buy all these old building and demolish it in Pedro, Shomolu, 40 million, 35 million. Those same building now, 90 million, 100 million, buy and demolish. So people that just bought around 2 years ago, demolish and hold. Now they're already looking at 120, 130% ROI. Despite the places are highbrow, despite they not do anything on the land, they just demolish and hold the land. That's all. So urbanization is showing that at max level of urbanization, we all go back afresh again and recalibrate real estate value in that place, and real estate prices goes from scratch again in that places, or in those places rather. So either it's Victoria Island and you are seeing a property at 200 million, it has not peaked. Either it's Ikoyi and you are seeing a property at 350 million, it has not peaked. Either it's Ikeja GRA, for example, and you are seeing a property for 700 million, it has not peaked. Because if there is no urbanization to happen in that area again, we are going to go back and reset and go to urbanization to happen, and the real estate value will still continue to go up. So if you have questions about this, maybe there is a deal you are about to seal, or you are about to close, or you are about to key in, and you are looking at the value, you are like, will I get ROI? Will I really make return? Will I really make this return? Yeah, you can reach out to me. Don't worry, you can reach out to me. But as long as the place is Lagos, no matter how highbrow, how prime, how high rise the place is, trust me, you are still going to make as much as 100% ROI as long as you are not in a hurry. Certain. So people made 150% ROI on Lekki phase 1. And these are properties of 150 million. Property they bought at 150 million. Those properties are going down for 280, 300. Sharp money. Even personally, if you have if you can afford to play like the top game, I would say start investing in high rises in Lagos. High rises, 7 floors, 6 floors, 5 floors. Try to buy them on first floor or at foundation if you have the risk appetite. You make 150%, 200% if possible return. You know, with urbanization, no place in Lagos have peaked at all. Even Banana Island, it has not peaked. Even Banana Island, it has not peaked. Another thing is, which I find very, very interesting, is that even if nothing changed in that location, the property prices in that location is still going to change. Why? Let me give you an example. Now, in the entire Lagos, we only have one airport, Ikeja. I mentioned this in my previous video at if Lagos is Lagos real estate a bubble, that if you feel like Lagos is expensive right now, do you think the prices of properties in Lagos will be the same when we have 2 international airports in Lagos? Definitely no. Now you might now argue that the second international airport will not be everywhere now. Maybe it will just be in Ekpe or Lekki. The property prices in only Ekpe and Lekki will change. That's a lie. Now, if the second international airport goes to Ekpe, let me just assume Ekpe to reduce confusion. Let's say it goes to Ekpe, and now properties in Ekpe is selling at 100 million. The people that have properties in Eleko, they will adjust their price immediately. That we are in Eleko now. Why will Ekpe be doing 100 million? Me, I'm not selling my property at 100 million again. No, I'm selling at 150 million. Even though Eleko did not change, and Eleko is not where the airport is. Then when Eleko change, people at Aja and the urbanization will say, no, Eleko 150 million. Eleko that is Eleko, no. We are doing 200 million. People in Lekki phase 1 will now say, hey, see this Aja people, 200 million. Aja, no, we are doing 300. Ikoyi will do 400. Lekki and Ikoyi is not where the airport is. The airport is in Ekpe, but you can see how the value of property prices changing in Ekpe because of the airport have trickled up down to affect both Lekki phase 1 and Ikoyi. So you are not just looking at the location, and you are not just looking at what is happening in that location. Just want to understand that as far as 10 kilometers after that location, if anything happens, the property price in that location it will spill over down to that location, particularly if that place is the highbrow. Because the highbrow areas in Lagos, we always claim that highbrow status. Because the affluent people are there. Places like Ikeja, places like Victoria Island, places like Ikoyi, they are going to remain the affluent area forever and ever. Nothing will collect that status. And whatever that is happening in other places, other parts of Lagos, is to be affecting the real estate in that place. Because those locations we want to retain their affluent and highbrow status. So Lagos real estate have not picked. No, it has not. So if it's 500 million, it's 400 million, even if it's 1 billion, they are putting on that property, go for it. Don't worry, you still make your money. Rabiu said so. I'm still going to make your money. All right, so you can drop your comments if you have anything you want me to explain further on anything too. And if you wonder what we do, Rabi, what do you do? What are your services? I would like to engage you. I would like to patronize you. Yeah, I sell real estate, number 1. Number 2, I manage and review portfolios. So if there are investment that you have done already, yeah, we can talk. If there are investment that you are about to do, yeah, we can talk. And if you feel like, okay, I want to find a way to maximize what I've done, what I've invested already, yeah, we can talk also. All right. So my Instagram page is also always attached to every of our videos, and we have our listing page there where we have different opportunities in case you want to check them out. You can just visit at Installment Homes NG on Instagram too. All right. My WhatsApp number is also always on the screen, and you can also reach out to us on WhatsApp, and we can see how best we can offer our best services to you. All right. Once again, if you find these contents really enlightening, thrilling, and also educative, first of all, give us a thumb like, the Rabiu, you try. Then also share this content also, because the wider our content goes, the more people are also informed, and the less people are going to be making mistakes when they are investing here. So share our content, share it everywhere, be free, WhatsApp, Telegram, TikTok, Facebook, share it, Instagram, share it everywhere. You know, feel free. Your groups, your pages, your status, your stories, share it. And once again, we are inviting you, if you have not subscribed to our channel, you'll be following me since January, you'll be following me since 2023, 2024, 2020, 2021. No matter how long you have been following us, we want you to subscribe, because that's how you can be part of our channel, that's how you can be one of us, and that's how you can be part of the family too. All right, so kindly do subscribe, turn on the notification button, so that as we are as we are dropping these videos, you get notified instantly. I still remain your number one property guy on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant. My name is Rabiu Mustafa. That's my name. Thanks for watching our videos, and see you next time.